sequence and multiply both the DFTs, that is y of k equals to x of k into h of k. Y of k equals to x of k into h of k. Have you noted this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Note down this second point. This I am just telling you the procedure, like how to calculate circular convolution using DFT and IDFT method. Second point is use IDFT to find the y of n. Use IDFT to find the y of n, that is convolved sequence y of n. So this is what the final output we are calculating with the help of IDFT. Okay, that is the formula is y of n equals to IDFT of x of k into h of k. IDFT of x of k into h of k. Now take an example. Find the circular convolution of x1 or x of n equals to 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 2 and x2 is equals to 3, 4, 1, 2. Let's take an example. Find the circular convolution of x of n equals to 4, 3, 5, 2, that is x1 of n, and x2 of n equals to 3, 4, 1, 2. I noted the question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let a solution, you just write solution. So here what we will do, first we need to calculate a DFT of the two sequences. The two given sequences are x1 of n and x2 of n, and we want to calculate its DFT first. So how do you calculate DFT? As given as x1 of n equals to what it is given? Can you read the question? 4, 3. Can anyone read the question? 4, 3, 5, 2, and x2 of n equals to
3, 4, 1, 2.
3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. So in the solution, what we have to do is just write first point to find DFT of x1 of n. To find DFT of x1 of n. Can you calculate its DFT? Can you calculate the DFT of the first sequence? Here you can use, we can write x1 of k is equals to, what is the formula? Can anyone tell me? What is the formula to calculate the DFT? Yes? What is the formula to calculate DFT of the given sequence?
X of k is equal to summation n equal to 0 to n of n e raised to minus j upon 2 pi n into nk.
Okay, that is one formula. And in matrix form, how we have written that?
x of k is equal to x of n into wn kn.
Okay, very good. Use this matrix method formula. Just write according to the definition of DFT. We'll write it as x of k is equals to wn to the power kn x of n. wn to the power kn x of n. Now how do you proceed further? 4 पॉइंट के लिए मैट्रिक्स पता है हमें. Hope you all have remembered that. What is the matrix for 4 point? What is the matrix for 4 point? Anybody? मैट्रिक्स क्या है 4 पॉइंट के लिए?
X of k is equal to in matrix first row and first column omega 4 raised to 0. In
Okay.
second column omega 4 raised to 0, omega 4 raised to 1, omega 4 raised to 2, and omega 4 raised to 3. Third
Okay.
column omega 4 raised to 2, omega 4 raised to 4, omega 4 raised to 6. And third column omega 4 raised to 3, omega 4 raised to 6, and omega 4 raised to 9.
Okay, very good. Hope you all have remembered those values also. उसके
Yes,
values पता है? You just note down that.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, you just write it like this. Is my screen visible? Matrix
Yes, sir.
दिखता है ना यहाँ पे. So
Yes.
here first you are written the formula x of k equals to wn to the power kn x of n. After that we are just writing the values here. Can you calculate this? So first I am writing x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3. Then I am writing a matrix for the 4 point values, and that sequence is multiplied with the second given input sequence x1 of n, and we are simplifying the values. So this is the DFT of the first value. You just do it by yourself and verify the answer. Just check the answer. Don't copy the answer as it is.
Yes, sir. Same
Okay.
we are getting.
Then try for the second part. So this is the first part we have done. We have calculated a DFT of the first sequence, and similarly calculate DFT of the second sequence. Same procedure you have to follow. What is the formula you are going to write? x2 of k equals to wn to the power kn x to n. You can write and use the same method and calculate the answer. So for second equation, what is the answer?
10, 2 minus 2j minus 2 and 2
Okay,
plus
let's
2j.
check it. Okay, you just check the answer. I want the same answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is everyone has got this answer? Any
Yes, sir.
confusion here? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. This is what the first point. We have calculated a DFT of the two given sequences. Okay. Then what is the next step? Just write next step. To find y of k. Just write next step. To find y of k. Multiply. To find y of k. Multiply x1 of k and x2 of k. Multiply x1 of k and x2 of k. Now, most of the time where the students will do mistake is, so they will take directly multiplication of the given input sequence. So please take care that here. So we have to take a multiplication of the values what we have calculated. So यहाँ पे आपको multiplication. So these two values we have to take a multiplication here, right? So यहाँ पे this is first one is x1 of k and second one is the x2 of k. So these points multiplication we have to do. Okay. So it is like this. So we are going to write y of k equals to x1 of k. h of k रह सकता है अगर h of n दिया हुआ है तो. Otherwise we can take simply x2 of k. x1 of k and x2 of k. Then we are just writing this multiplication. Just note down this and get the answer. Here it is multiplication not equal to. This is multiplication. Just take multiplication of two functions and check the answer. Sorry. That is equals to is correct. So first he is taking the multiplication of like what is there 14 into 10. Then again second point, third point, direct point by point multiplication is there. Any confusion here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Have you got the answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So it is
sir.
140 minus 4 minus 8 and minus 4. Okay. So what is the next? This is y of k we have calculated, but we want to calculate y of n. To calculate y of n, what we have to do?
IDFT.
Yes, we have to apply IDFT to this. Formula क्या है अभी आपका IDFT का? Just write fourth point. To find y of n, just write the fourth point as to find y of n using IDFT. To find y of n using IDFT to the above equation. To the above matrix or above equation you can write. To the above matrix or above equation. Can you calculate the answer now? So formula क्या है अभी इसका? Anybody? Can you tell me the formula of IDFT? What is the formula of IDFT?
X of n is equal to 1 upon n omega n raised to minus 1 into x.
Yes, it is x of n equals to 1 upon n omega n to the power minus kn into x of k. If it is y of k is there, so you'll write the formula as y of k. So you write this formula. The formula is y of n is equals to 1 by n wn to the power minus kn into y of k is the formula. Then just write the values here. What is the n value? N value is 4 as it is 4 point. Then write its matrix and just calculate the answer. So what is the difference in this matrix and the previous matrix? Can anybody tell me?
J is replaced by minus J and minus J is replaced
Very
by
good.
plus
That
J.
you have to remember. Right. The most of the time students will do the same mistake. So they will take the same matrix for this IDFT also. But for IDFT, we have to change the value of J. So wherever it is plus J in DFT, in IDFT it will be minus J. That is a very important point we need to remember. Are you getting the same answer? I got the answer.
Yes, sir.
So any difficulty, any confusion here?
No, sir.
Okay, this is the way how we can calculate the circular convolution of a two sequences using DFT IDFT method. Can anyone summarize it? Can you summarize the procedure? Anybody? Anyone from boys side who can summarize this? Anybody from boys side? Mangesh is there? Mangesh Ved Patak. Mangesh. Okay. Pawan is there? Pawan. Pawan Ved Patak.
Yes, sir.
Can you summarize the steps what we have discussed?
पहिल्यांदा DFT चं काढायचं.
पहिल्यांदा DFT काढायचं 2 सिक्वेन्सचा.
नंतर आपण काल शिकले सर त्या सर्क्युलर त्यांनी काढायचं कन्व्होल्युशननी. नंतर ते दुसऱ्या सिक्वेन्सचं पण काढायचं. नंतर त्या दोन्ही मल्टिप्लिकेशन करायचं. IDFT काढायचं.
मल्टिप्लिकेशन करून IDFT केलं का एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही?
आता आले सर शेवटचं.
आले का आन्सर बरोबर?
थोडं राहिले कॅल्क्युलेट.
करा की. What about others? Still anybody is having any confusion?
No, sir.
Can I move to the next example?
Yes.
So, what are the steps or what are the types in circular convolution? Is first one is concentric circle method. Second one is, can you tell me types of circular convolution?
Matrix.
First one is concentric circle method. Second one is matrix method, and third one is DFT, IDFT. Okay. So in the examination, they may ask you particularly to solve the example with particular method. Otherwise, concentric circle method, or it may be matrix method, or it may be DFT, IDFT method. If it is not asked, or if it is not mentioned the proper method, the particular method, then you can go for any method. Okay. So now let us take the next example. Write down the question. Just take this question. Let x of n be the sequence. Just write down the question. Let x of n be the sequence. X of n equals to delta of n plus 2 delta of n minus 2 plus delta of n minus 3. In that, find the first point, 4-point DFT of x of n. 4-point DFT of x of n. And second point, if y of n is the 4-point circular convolution, if y of n is the 4-point circular convolution with itself, find y of n, and the 4-point DFT y of k. Find y of n and the 4-point DFT y of k. Have you noted the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me, anyone, like how to proceed with the first part? कोई बताएंगे मुझे अभी? First of all, let us generate a sequence. How to generate a sequence? पहले x of n का sequence कैलकुलेट करना है यहाँ पे. How do you generate a x of n sequence? Anybody?
By taking Z transform.
Z transform you want to apply? Okay, you can apply Z transform also. लेकिन उससे आसान मेथड भी बताया था मैंने. So we have discussed already such cases, like how to write the sequence for this. What is delta of n?
Impulse function.
Impulse function. How do you define it? How do you define an impulse function? Anybody? What is the definition of impulse function?
At n is equal to 0, amplitude is 1.
At n equals to 0, amplitude is 1 and is 0 for all other values. Okay. Now, based on that, what will be the sequence? What it is given? It is given that x of n equals to delta of n plus 2 delta of n minus 2 plus delta of n minus 3. If you substitute n equals to 0, first part, so what will happen? Delta of 0 plus 2 delta of minus 2 plus delta of minus 3. So what is the value here?
1.
Delta of 0 is 1 and all other values are 0. So it is 1. Okay. If I substitute n equals to 1, what will happen? Delta of 1 plus 2 delta of 1 minus 2, it is minus 1, plus delta of 1 minus 3, it is minus 2. What is the value?
0.
0.
It is 0. Similarly, calculate x of 2. So if you calculate x of 2, it is delta of 2 plus 2 delta of 0 plus 2 delta of minus 1. The answer is
1.
2.
what is the answer?
2.
2, because delta of 0 coefficient is 2. So the delta of 0 value is 1. So the value is 2. Then x of 3. Delta of 3 plus 2 delta of 3 minus 2, it is 1 plus delta of 0. The answer is
1.
1.
1.
So we can write, therefore x of n is equals to, what is our sequence? It is 1, 0, 2, 1. Understood? Any confusion here?
No, sir.
The sequence we have generated, x of n equals to 1, 0, 2, 1. So this is what the steps it is given already. ये लिख लिया क्या सब लोगों ने? If you want to just note down this. 1, 0, 2, 1. Can I move further? Yes? Is it over? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we know the sequence now. What is our sequence? Sequence is 1021. Then calculate the first point answer. With the same method what we have done with the previous example. Can you do that answer?
Yes, sir. 4
Yes.
minus 1 plus j, 2 minus 1 minus j.
Okay, let us check the answer. So this is the point we need to write, like the 4-point DFT x of n can be obtained by matrix method. The formula is x of n, that is k also we can write wn x of n. You got this answer?
Yes, sir.
This 4 minus 1 plus j, 2 minus 1 minus j. Is everyone has got this answer?
Yes, sir.
From boys side, can anyone give me the response please?
Yes, sir.
Have you got the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is what the answer for the first point. What is our second point? Second point करता है क्या question? We just read this question once again. If y of n is the 4-point circular convolution with itself, ऐसा मतलब क्या आया था? Can anyone tell me? Circular convolution with itself.
x1 of k is equals to x2 of k.
Yes. So that means y of k equals to x1 of k multiplied with x1 of k. Getting my point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting my point? तो अभी यहाँ पे DFT हमने कैलकुलेट किए, right? So what is y of k? Y of k will be equals to, can anyone tell me? Y of k equals to x of k into x of k. So that is what we are calling it as the circular convolution with itself. ठीक है? तो अभी क्या होगा यहाँ पे? So here the DFT of the sequence we got is 4 minus 1 plus j 2 and 1 minus j we got. Now the circular convolution x of n with itself is, we are writing it like this. Are you getting this point? This is the way how we are calculating for the second question. When it is asked with itself, then means the same DFT is multiplied with itself and calculate the value of y of k. So now y of k is equals to, just substitute the value of x of k and x of k, and then calculate its answer. X of k is what? 4 minus 1 plus j 2 and 1 minus j, the same is multiplied with same function again, minus 1 plus j 2 1 minus j, calculate its answer. Are you able to understand this?
Yes, sir.
Now have you got the answer? Just take this.
minus 2j, 4 and 2j.
The answer is 16 minus J2, 4 and J2. This is the final answer.
No.
Then
No.
what we need to do again
IDFT
further?
we have to calculate.
Yes, calculate IFT. Last one. To find y of n. To find y of n, apply IDFT to the above matrix. To find y of n, apply IDFT to the above matrix.
योगेश गंथडे करा लेक्चर चालू.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Was disconnected. Let's solve the example. What is the
Yes, sir.
आंसर कितना आया अभी?
5452.
5452. Okay, let us check that. What is the answer?
5452.
Something was wrong there. How come it is 5452?
Sir, it's 5254.
Huh?
5254.
No, no.
Sir, it is 5452.
5452. Okay, 16. Is everyone is getting the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
maybe यहाँ पे आंसर गलत दिया हुआ है. So let me check. 16 minus J2 plus 4 plus J2. Okay, it's 20 we are getting the first part. Okay, the answer is, what is the answer?
5452.
54
52.
5452 na? Okay, it's correct. 5452 is the correct answer. Okay, I have understood this. Any confusion?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Take one more example and you just try by yourself. This is actually the wrong answer it is given. तो यहाँ पे आंसर है आपका 5452 is the correct answer. Please make this correction. Okay, this is wrong. 5452 is the correct answer. Okay, so let us take one more example. Just note down the question. Let x of n be the sequence. Let x of n be the sequence. X of n equals to 2 delta of n plus delta of n minus 1 plus delta of n minus 3. I'll repeat the question. X of n equals to 2 delta of n plus delta of n minus 1 plus delta of n minus 3, full stop. Find the sequence. Find the sequence y of n equals to. Find the sequence y of n equals to x of n. Draw a circle. Inside that you write 5 x of n. Are you getting this point? Y of n equals to x of n. एक सर्कल ड्रॉ करो. It is x of n. Just draw a circle. Inside that you write 5. Then x of n. Y of n equals to x of n, draw circle, inside that 5 and x of n. That is 5-point circular convolution. That is 5-point circular convolution with itself. That is 5-point circular convolution with itself. Can anyone read the question? Hello? Am I audible? Can you read the question? Please read the question.
Let x of n be the sequence. X of n is equal to 2 delta of n plus delta of n minus 1 plus delta of n minus 3. Find the sequence y of n is equal to x of n circular convoluted with x of n. That is 5-point circular convolution with itself.
Okay. In circle 5 you are written?
Yes, sir.
In circle 5 indicating that is circular convolution with 5 point. Okay. Now, here he has not mentioned any method. Okay. Either he has asked you to solve by concentric circle method, or else he has asked you to solve by matrix method, or else he has asked you to solve by DFT IDFT method. Here you can go any method. Can you solve this?
Yes.
So you can solve it by concentric circle method. You can solve. You take one more question and you just try yourself. Take one more question. Next question. Perform circular convolution. Perform circular convolution of the sequence. Perform circular convolution of the sequence x1 of n equals to 3, 6, 4, 8, 5. Let me repeat. 3, 6, 4, 8, 5 and x2 of n equals to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is one more question. 1, 2, 3. Just take one more question which is asked in the examination. Take one more question. By means of DFT and IDFT, determine the sequence. By means of DFT and IDFT, determine the sequence x3 of n corresponding to the circular convolution of the sequence right? X1 of n equals to 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and x2 of n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have you noted the questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just solve these questions. If you are facing any difficulty, let me know that part. We will stop the session here. You can mark your attendance. Almost 48 members have marked the attendance already. So remaining, you please mark the attendance. मला अकाउंट नंबर दिला त्याला अकाउंट नंबर गुगल वरती अकाउंट नंबर टाकून टाकायला तसं नाही